Living in this quiet neighborhood was supposed to be peaceful. I kept to myself, tended my property, and stayed out of HOA drama. Mostly. But Karen had a talent for creating chaos where none existed. It all started on a sunny Saturday morning. I was mowing my lawn, headphones in, when I noticed Karen and a few of her HOA friends peering over my fence, clipboard in hand. "You're in violation of HOA rules," Karen shouted. "This is private property, and you're disturbing the neighborhood. I'm calling 911 if you don't leave immediately." I paused, pulled out my headphones, and smiled. "Call away, Karen. I have nothing to hide." Within minutes, I heard the distant wail of sirens. Neighbors peeked out their windows as 2 patrol cars rolled up. Karen, ecstatic, waved them over. "See, they're coming to remove you. You can't stay here." I calmly walked to the gate as the officers approached. They stopped abruptly, noticing my uniform beneath my light jacket. One of them squinted. You're an officer?" I nodded. "Yes, and a sworn police officer." "What seems to be the complaint?" Karen sputtered. I called because you're disturbing the neighborhood. You're trespassing." I raised an eyebrow. "On my own property?" I asked calmly. The officers exchanged confused glances. Karen, still frantic, waved her arms. "I don't care. I called 911. I held up my badge. "Do you realize that falsely reporting an officer for being on their own property is illegal?" Karen froze. Her smile vanished. The patrol officers, now fully understanding the situation, stepped closer. "Ma'am," one said, "you could be facing serious charges for making a false report and harassment." Karen tried to protest, but I calmly continued. "You see, Karen, as a police officer, I am fully authorized to be here. Any attempts to remove me without legal grounds could be considered assault or obstruction of justice." By this point, neighbors had gathered, whispering among themselves. Karen's usual confidence had completely melted. Her cheeks flushed as she realized the gravity of the situation. The officers took a step back. "We suggest you step away and leave the property immediately. Otherwise, you could be cited." Karen swallowed hard. I didn't know." "You didn't know because you never thought to ask before assuming," I said softly. "That's your mistake." From that day forward, Karen stopped trying to assert authority over me. The neighborhood finally understood who was in charge, and my lawn remained my domain without further interference. Karen, however, now had a new respect for the law, specifically for the law enforcement officers living quietly among them. Later, I received a formal apology from the HOA. Karen had been warned that any further attempts to harass residents would lead to legal action. She never called 911 on me again. In fact, she began avoiding eye contact entirely whenever I walked past. It was a quiet victory, but a satisfying one. Sometimes, the most effective way to deal with chaos is simply to remain calm, assert authority respectfully, and let the law speak for itself. And in Karen's case, the lesson was unforgettable. Never underestimate the quiet officer next door.